Hello, hello. We are live now after all the technical difficulties, but we're here on Beauties Talking Business. And today, Jenny and I are so excited to talk to Danielle Ford.
Yay! Thank you so much for having me on here. I appreciate it.
You are welcome. I'm so excited to get to know you more, to get to know your business and what you do. And I've been kind of like...
When I hear the term bend over backwards, I think about a lot of the stuff we do here at JDocs.
Oh,
We're
can somebody push something?
about customer service. From my experience with Brown, it seems like they follow the same.
That's awesome. Is that your computer or is that...
My kids with drink at one point. He was very
Awesome.
understanding. It was great to work with on that aspect as well. My name is Justin.
What is she listening to? Let's see.
Manager at JDocs, and I recommend Brown Toyota.
It's you.
Oh my gosh.
Also, Jenny, you kind of have to be there because you, since it's your thing, you have to like push on whoever's talking's video to have them on screen.
Ah, got it. Okay. All right.
FYI.
Hey, be right back.
Okay. So, Danielle, do you know if it will go to your screen if you're talking? Or
It's automatically supposed to, but it doesn't look like it is doing that. It's supposed to like auto do that, but there must not be doing that in Jenny's account. It must like not be configured to do that. So she's gonna have to like, because you can either manually control it or you can like set it up to where it just does it auto, you know. So she's gonna have to like click on the video for it to do that.
Okay. Well, it was doing that for me. Like when Jenny came over, it switched from you to her, so I'm not sure.
Oh, it was? Oh, so when I talk, am I on your screen?
Yeah.
Oh, okay, then perhaps it is doing it. Actually, let me look on YouTube really quick and see.
That's a good idea.
Yeah, because I can... Oh, yeah, there's my face. Okay, cool. It's working. Okay.
So when I'm talking right now, is it switching over?
Yeah, it's good.
Is it actually doing it now, you guys?
Yeah, ignore what I said, Jenny. You don't have to don't touch any videos. It's doing it. It's working.
Yeah, okay.
Okay, very cool.
Okay. Well, should we get started with letting you introduce yourself, Danielle?
Yeah, so I am a creative online video marketing strategist. I have the most annoying dogs ever, which you're going to hear in the background. They want to go beat everybody up who walks past the house. And they're tiny. They weigh like 5 pounds, so they're big bullies. And I help entrepreneurs and small businesses and people with big voices and world-changing missions to give visibility online through video. And I also, of course, with video comes every aspect of marketing, basically. So, you know, list building, social media, online marketing, but I usually try to keep it towards video, you know, how that applies to putting your face forward, because to me video, like what you're doing right now, is the best way to connect with your audience, build your authority, make the sale, because you grow that like, know, and trust factor, and I just have been a fan of video for years and years and years.
Awesome. Love it. We're so excited to have you on, and I'm so interested in video right now. Obviously, with Jenny and I doing this BLAB, like we're getting so excited about the possibilities of video and reaching our target audience, you know, and we want to get to know some juicy social media secrets. We're so well versed in all of that.
So you guys are like relatively new with your show. What is this, your 6th one?
Yeah, so we've done it for 6 weeks, and this is our so this is our 6th one. Yeah.
That's so cool.
Some of the things that we are excited to talk about are, because Jenny and I both coming from the beauty industry background, we speak a lot to the nail tech or beauty professional where they're creating a presence online so that they can attract their clients into the salon, but also might have more creative entrepreneurial projects where they might be wanting to put themselves out there in a bigger way. So multi-passionate and that kind of a thing. And so we have some things we want to just like dive into and get to ask you about. that goes.
That's interesting though, because my background is in the beauty industry. I was an esthetician for 8 years, and I owned my own skincare studio, and that's where I started learning online marketing. So probably the beauty industry is my number one industry that I completely know the avatar.
So awesome.
So yeah, I love helping beauty professionals.
So you say that. Tell us a little bit about your business as far as your aesthetic business.
Well, I don't have it anymore. I closed it down about 5 years ago because I started, I worked at a spa, managed a spa, built my clientele, opened my studio. I had a few employees, but I was young and I had 2 small kids, and then I just was tired of I was like, oh my gosh, this is going to be my whole life. I couldn't go on field trips with them, a kid would get sick, I'd have to cancel a client, you know how it goes. And so I just was like, I have to do something else. Started falling in love with marketing when I started learning how to market my skincare business. And so with that, it was called Las Vegas Skin Studio. I started learning SEO, started doing YouTube videos, things and I didn't realize, inadvertently, I was actually targeting other estheticians. So I would do things like how to wax eyebrows and how to do a facial, and not necessarily for my client or avatar. But just anything I could think of. And so my YouTube videos would grow to 60,000, 70,000, and people, and I was like, oh, there's actually there's something here, and so I decided everybody thought I was crazy. I closed my skincare business down, that I'd put my heart, soul, everything into, just close it down and work online at home. And I went through this period where people thought I was a psychopath and big dreams, never going to happen, whatever. And then I decided to start Young Moms Club.
Yeah, Danielle, what made you just kind of decide, I'm 100% in and going for this online, and I'm going to shift out of this business? Because to make that choice like that is, that's a huge choice to just say, I'm going for it, I'm going to do it. And I'm just wondering what that moment was for you.
Okay. Well, first of all, I just want to give a disclaimer. A lot of people that do what I do or teach what I teach are helping people to grow online businesses or do the same thing. I don't think everybody has to have an online business. I think it's totally fine to be an esthetician and grow your following and your clientele through online marketing and video and whatnot. So I'm not saying everybody needs to close down their businesses and start working from home.
Right. Yes, please don't. Don't just close down your business and start blogging. No.
Yeah, exactly. But so to me, I started thinking about it. And my goal for my studio, because it was a small studio, I was actually trying to franchise it. I was learning about the franchise model. And I wanted to, that's why I named it Las Vegas Skin Studio, because I wanted to actually franchise it throughout the country with trademark, brand like Las Vegas to it. Mm-hmm. And then I really started planning it and booking speaking engagements and following the trade shows around the country and stuff. And I was like, if this actually happens, if I get what I want, that's going to suck, actually. If I start selling several franchises a month and I have to be at these things, and even if I could afford a nanny for my kids and do all this stuff, I'm not going to enjoy that, Mm-hmm. So it was that realization.
That is so huge to realize, what if the dream that you're, so passionately going after, what if you put yourself in those shoes and be there now? What if it totally sucks? What if it's not what you're labeling it as being, finally, I'll be happy when?
Yeah.
That's a big realization. I love.
Yeah. And even with nails, I am starting to slowly raise my prices and cut back new clients that I'm taking on so that I can focus more online and on the space, because that is lighting me up and energizing me. Whereas doing nails after 12 years, even though I could talk about it all day long, every second of the day, there's still a part of me that's I'm ready for something a little bit different. And so even though I'll probably still do nails till the day I die because I love it, but there is this piece too. And it was kind of a similar story, Dee, where it was as I got into the marketing and the entrepreneur part of my business is when it was okay, let's what else is out there, and then really start diving in. And I tried for the longest time to do a nail blog, both of you know this, and it just was not working. I'm so I did not get 60,000 views on YouTube. I got 1,000 views on one nail tutorial I did, and like I had everyone not like it. Like 4 years ago.
Well, nails and that kind of stuff is actually really highly profitable, and
I know.
there's a lot of I'm not going to say it's secrets. There's a lot to know about YouTube and SEO and ranking videos. There's like layers to it. So I mean, there's like just how you make the video, and then there's like little things like the image you use and the words and the copy, and like that's like basic level. That's like, it's still hard work, you know, like using the right tags, and then there's like backlinking, and then there's like just so many levels to it that you can't just like start there. You have to like keep on building on that video for a while.
Right.
And then really, like,
okay. So did all of you guys hear that? That she's saying maybe you just make a video or a tutorial and you put it up on YouTube. You're going to go back and keep building and building and building upon that. Should we speak to that a little bit? Like maybe our beauty industry people or our nail techs that are watching that are thinking like, maybe I'll like start a YouTube channel or Instagram, and kind of the different platforms and how they can really market themselves there effectively in Facebook.
Yeah, well, since your guys' you know, clients and customers and viewers and audience are mostly beauty professionals, really video is like key because it's such a visual thing. You know, they want to see before and after pictures.
And it's visual, creative, you know, people, we just need we're not going to read a copy on the blog. We want to see the video.
Right. Exactly. That's what you're an artist. Even if you're cutting hair, like you're cutting hair because you know the templates, or I don't even know what it is. You know, it's not just like, oh, cut hair randomly. Like you've seen a picture of it. You can't just like tell someone how to cut hair. You know, it's not like a step by step. You read it and cut the hair that way. It's a visual thing. You know, you're absolutely right with that. So not only do you have to choose your social media platforms by where your audience is, but you have to choose them by what you're going to enjoy doing. So like, you know, I love doing video. I love writing, but it's not necessarily like my strength. Like I really enjoy it, but it doesn't always like work like as much as a video will. You know, so to me, I'd rather put all my eggs into the video bucket. And then if I want to, like, transcribe that video and make it a blog post or whatever. But rather than work on a blog post and do a video, you know, you want to go where your strengths are for sure.
Do you have to pay for transcribing service? Because I've wondered about that with transcribing a video before.
There's so many ways to do it. I mean, when I started out, first of all, one of the things for YouTube that's extremely important is to transcribe your videos and upload that into YouTube. And
we're like I'm taking notes right now, by the way.
Yeah, I have like new trainings and stuff. I'm like redesigning my site, and I have all these like new trainings coming out and all this stuff.
And I can't wait until your YouTube.
Yeah, I'm so excited.
So you have to let us all know. And while we're talking about it, I think you guys need, if you missed the beginning, this is Danielle Ford, and you can find her at danielleford.com.
Yeah.
And then that will take you to, like, she has a webinar link, and you're in the middle of a webinar series right now, aren't you?
Yeah, so my next webinar is going to be about SEO, YouTube SEO, actually. And then my next webinar, I'm bringing on my friend Nathan, who is way advanced SEO. I'm going to tell people on the next webinar, like, if you're not understanding this, don't come to the next webinar. Like, it's not going to make any sense to you. Yeah, it's like super ninja stuff, but it's like so mind-blowing of what you can do and the possibilities that even if you don't know like the basic SEO, it's going to make you like want to learn it, you know? And SEO isn't just something that you can like learn, like, tell me how to SEO something. It's like half art form and half science. So yeah, there's like an element of knowing the formula, knowing all the options that you can do, like transcribing and uploading a transcription is a basic thing I can tell you, you know? But then there's so much of an art form of like getting into your client's mind, doing research. I mean, there's so many times for one video I've spent like hours looking for the correct keyword, you know, and then, or like a whole day really where I'm not like, maybe I'm just not doing anything that day, you know, kind of hanging out, but my day is like really kind of just like keyword researching to look for like future ones, because that's like the most important. And then when you find it, getting creative on how to like rank for that keyword. But the thing about YouTube is that it's there forever. You know, if you do it right, it's there forever. It's going to continually build you leads, collect you leads. It's going to continually get you fans, get comments in your YouTube section, keep the engagement going. Continually, like, just whatever it is, you can go back to your YouTube video, you can keep adding links to your website, whatever new offer you have, you can add things to it. Like, so many possibilities.
Wow.
Yeah, compared to like, which I love live streaming, you know, I love Periscope and everything, but compared to Periscope and Facebook, you know, the shelf life of a tweet is like minutes, like literally minutes, you know. The shelf life of a Facebook post, days, like the algorithm of the post for a few days.
Okay.
Pinterest, Pinterest is like a couple days unless it's SEO'd really well, then it can be a really good tool. But there's a whole like specific way to do Pinterest as well. You don't want to just kind of like throw crap at it. You want to be really like just do it right with SEO and graphics and things like that. Yeah, tagging back to your website and your descriptions and keywords and whatever. I mean, what else? Instagram.
Yeah, because that's where a lot of
hours,
industry, like people, Instagram's more hours. Okay.
Hours, but then they have to go to your thing to look at it. Then there's the shelf life, obviously, of like forever. But people don't really do that. They only kind of scroll through the very first ones, you know? But then YouTube and blogs have a shelf life. If you don't even touch them, say you SEO a YouTube video or a blog well.
Say one thing really quick. So for those of you who are watching and maybe you're not familiar with the term SEO, it means search engine optimization. Yeah. And what that means is basically it's these tools and tactics that you can use to optimize what you're doing so that Google loves it, finds you, and so if people are Googling something, they are going to you're going to rank higher on Google. Yeah. And I'm thinking, as we're sitting here chatting and I'm taking these notes, I think I'm going to like type all this up and I'll throw it in with our replay of this on our website at beautiestalkingbusiness.com, and then I will I'll put like a little PDF in on the replay. So yeah, we'll make sure we do that, and then we can kind of get in and I use like Keyword Planner. It's a good place to start there, but we'll throw those resources.
What you need to do. Here, let me tell you what you're going to do. First of all, let me just finish my thought of that YouTube videos and blogs have a shelf life of like 2 years. Okay, here's what you're going to do.
Okay.
You're going to take this Hangout, because it's going to automatically upload to YouTube, right? And then you're going to find a keyword for it, like how to become a leader in the beauty industry, or like these are ideas that you'd want to find a word for, or like how to have a YouTube channel as a nail tech, or something like that. Okay. How to do SEO if you're a hairstylist, I don't know, like something specific. And then like you put the notes, right? Like you're going to put all these notes there.
Yeah.
Like put some links or whatever. I can give you some like extra like resources that you can like hyperlink in your PDF. Okay. In the description box below this video, you put a link to your lead box. Okay. That they can download those notes.
Okay.
Yeah. So anybody who does, can download the notes.
I'm learning.
And I figured that out. Yeah. AnDrea, how are you feeling right now? You're being really quiet.
Yeah. What was really like what I wanted to say is as a person who's not very involved in SEO, and as someone who is just starting to like kind of figure out like doing a YouTube channel, etc. I wanted to ask you, Danielle, like speak to that person who's like, oh, what they see is like all the like kind of like easy glamour, just make a video, throw it on YouTube. But what you're speaking to right now is like there's a lot of behind the scenes stuff. And what I don't want is for that person who's excited to create something new to get overwhelmed, to get stuck in the perfectionism of like not being able to move forward. It's like you just did it. It sounds like you just went for it. You didn't know at the beginning that it would turn into your company and what you're doing right now. So kind of speak to that person.
Yeah.
Okay, Totally. I have probably made like 700 videos or something, you know, for myself and for my like Young Moms Club. And I go back oftentimes and unlist them if they're either outdated information or not of high quality, or I don't feel like it's not like a professional manner anymore. But I won't delete something I don't like from like 4 months ago. I'm talking like years. Like I've advanced so much since that year ago or 2 years ago. I'll just delete it or whatever, you know. But so what I tell people, like I'll give you an example of like the way I'm structuring my future course, and this is I guess a soft pitch or whatever, but just as an example, you don't need to know all of it at first. The first thing you have to do is learn how to make a video, and that's why I have the first thing is like my video in a day course, which is like how to script your videos, you know,
Yeah, I'll be there.
how to film it, yeah, how to light it, how to edit, like, and how to like market on social media. That's like make a video, how to get people to look at it. Like that's all you need to do. Do a few of those, and like I say, like go do like 10 crappy videos, you know, like
That's where I'm at right now.
yeah, and publish them and get feedback, and you're going to be so proud of them. And there's going to be people who have made way better videos that are like, that video sucks. And there's going to be people who have never done a video, and they're going to be like, oh my God, that's so cool that you did a video. Like you're in this spectrum, you're like at your spot, you know. But then like those are fine videos. Like they're cool, you lighted it well, you have good audio, you scripted it fine, you have your keywords, like it's good. It might not be like perfect compared to where you're going to be in a year.
Yeah,
you know,
because we are so perfectionist in our industry. Like we're like the OCD perfectionists. Like you know, as a nail tech, you understand a beauty professional, meticulous work. You understand.
Yeah.
So we get lost there. So just.
Well, everybody does, and we're our worst critics. And then sometimes we say perfectionism, but it's really a form of resistance and fear, and we're just making that excuse. We really don't care if it's perfect. We care that people are going to think we're stupid or whatever.
AnDrea,
you know,
what do you call yourself? Something about perfectionism. What do you call yourself?
Recovering perfectionist?
Yes! That's it.
Yeah. It's tough, but you know what? Like, you're never going to have a perfect video. I've never had a perfect video. If everything was perfect, I promise you I had a pimple on my face that I like didn't like, or my eyebrows were bad because I screwed them up, or something was wrong with it, or my audio was bad and I filmed 4 videos and I'm like, I'm not going back and redoing that and then publishing them, like,
so
whatever.
Do you just post it anyway and just like edit it out?
I do. I'd rather, I mean, I'm not going to put out a crappy piece of content, but I'm going to put out a piece of content that does everything I need it to do. And maybe the audio is not perfect or whatever. Like, who cares? It's still going to do what I need it to do. Is it going to help the person who's watching it? Is it going to teach them something? Is it going to help build my authority? Is it going to build my list? Can it potentially make a sale? Yes, 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 yes. Publish, you know? No one's going to be like, oh, no, per audio's out. I can't watch this video anymore.
Yeah,
like,
that's true. I've watched some pretty crappy nail videos on YouTube before. Haven't you, Drea? Like, just sat there.
Watch because, well, maybe there'll be more. Maybe it'll like get better or whatever. But like eventually, we like.
Right, or like you'll still learn something. Like sometimes I'll watch these videos and I'm like, this is horrible, or the nails, or like what they're doing. I'm like, no, but I'll still take away just one little thing, and I'm like, oh, that's cool. Okay.
The key that Danielle's talking about is that you doing them repetitively over and over again is teaching you how to do it better the next time. And when you get better at it, that video is going to be seen by someone and shared by someone, and then you'll be better at it. And it's like, don't wait for that video before you publish the other ones.
Yeah, like, and then you have, like, your audience nobody expects them to have an amazing video. They're not video creators. You know, they're not video production people. Me, as a video coach, I should have professional quality videos, and a lot of mine are, but at the same time, like, sometimes I just want to get a video out and I don't have time to edit it, you know, and to me it's about the message, and it's about me, like, leading by example and just showing that it's important to just get content out, you know. So while there is that level, and then not all videos are created equal, you know. There's some videos that need that professional editing, or need that level of, like, you really need to look good, or you need to be, like, dressed well or whatever. Then there's some videos that like you can totally just show up like with your hair in a messy bun and like your lighting's not perfect. But to me, the most important is like scripting it. You don't have to read from the script, but it needs to originally be scripted. But you need to stay to the point. You need to be concise. I edit. Like if I'm doing a video and it's like, hey, so I'm Danielle Ford, and today I'm going to talk to you about Starbucks coffee. Well, I love coffee because I would go back to that clip and I would edit out the space between that, and I would take it out because it has to be like concise because people want information on YouTube like that. Yeah. Okay. So like to me, that's more important than having like the perfect everything around you. You want to like keep people's attention. Yeah.
You just made me realize that, I mean, there are some videos too. I came across this girl and she had this channel. Her videos were beautiful. The lighting was beautiful. Her house looked like a freaking model condo. And she's beautiful and gorgeous and all of this. But she sat there and she just like talked for 30 minutes. And I was like, I can't.
And then that video, if you do that, so people, this is kind of what the first course goes through. If you do a 30-minute video, you're never going to rank it anywhere because Google's like, or YouTube's like, what are you talking about? Are you talking about coffee or your dog or getting overstressed or what you ate this morning? Like, they can't rank it because they don't know what you're talking about.
So what's a good timeline for YouTube? Yeah.
2 to 6 minutes.
Whoa.
2 to 6 minutes.
Okay.
That really the perfectionist like from like overdoing it. It's like you gotta edit it all down to that much time, or just really short and put it out there.
I see people do a YouTube video. I'm like, that was 7 YouTube videos. Like, what did you just do? And I have so many videos that are 2 or 3 minutes, and a minute and a half of it is my intro, my announcing the video, and my outro and call to action. Like,
and that's it.
Yeah, and then the content's in the middle, and then of course you use it. The end is like sign up for more, whatever. So I think that is the core, like learning how to make a video, scripting it, editing it, whatever. But then once you do that, and you have like say a good library, like I think create your library. Like say you're a esthetician. You would have like maybe a playlist of 4 videos about like taking care of your skin or moisturizing your skin. Like one might be like how the best mask for oily skin, or like best morning routine for whatever, all about like taking care of your moisturizing your skin. And then another one might be like combating wrinkles, and another one might be like your eyebrows, or a makeup one, or whatever. So create like 4 playlists with like say 16 videos, then you have a good library people can go look at, and you can show them your channel and be proud of it. Rather than do 1 video at a time, like I batch them out, like do like 4, 6, 8, whatever I'm ready to do. And then you like work on those videos, so you can go, then you need to know like SEO and do like a lot of, that's when you kind of like really learn like keyword research and dive in. At this point, those videos are not really going to get super high ranked because you kind of need to know the research before you make the video. But if you don't do the video first, you're going to get stuck on the keyword research. You're never going to make the video. So after you know I can totally make a video, I have the tech skills, whatever, you learn the keyword research, you do what you can for the videos that are already up, and then you apply that next keyword stuff to your next batch of videos. And those ones will be like, boom. Then there's so many like later SEO tactics that once they're already keyworded and SEO'd from the get-go, you can apply.
And that's when we're all going to Danielle's video course. And you have me thinking, go Drea. Yeah, what were you going to say?
Oh, no, I was going to change the subject, so you go.
Yeah. No. Well, okay, I just was going to ask too, with maybe nail technicians or beauty professionals, service industry professionals that are wanting to get more clients and more of a following in just their like local community and get more of a clientele. Like that's they want to bring people into their business. And I've talked about making sure that your business has a Google business page before, which is really important so that Google actually can find your business. It's on a Google map. People, if they Siri it, it's in their area, your salon's gonna pop up or where you are. And just Google how to set up a Google business page. But as far as social media goes, I'm trying to think like maybe the different platforms that are really good for those industries, like the service and beauty industries. Because I know there's a lot of nails on like Pinterest and Instagram and even Facebook, because your phone number and stuff can be on Facebook. And I just would love to know maybe your advice on building a clientele with social media in your community.
Yeah, I would be using Google, YouTube, Facebook, and Twitter.
Okay.
For sure. For any local based, like the only goal, so you have no online courses, you have no like reach farther than your local community, and you just need people to come into your store.
So Instagram wasn't even in your list at all.
It doesn't really have much of a, I mean, they have the location feature, you know.
That's through the geotagging.
Yeah, but to me the other ones are much stronger. So Instagram would be like, I still think you should have an Instagram presence, so I would do that for sure, but it wouldn't be like my #1 thing to do.
Interesting.
Yeah,
okay.
so for Google, you know, Google and YouTube are like the same thing. They're literally the same thing. They're just a little bit different way of doing it. Google owns YouTube and gives YouTube the second spot on the top page of Google. So all these blogs and websites can be, and they compete for words, and they fill it with blog posts and images and whatnot, and they compete ranking each other on that front page for that keyword. And then somebody else who like knows how to do video marketing comes and takes that top spot because they have a video that ranks. So here's the #1 ranked blog post, and then here's a video on top of it. And then above that is the ads, the paid ads, you know?
Right.
So you're saying that, like, if I did a video and I titled it like Utah Nail Tech, and like every time someone was trying to find a new nail tech, like it would come up, like if I did it would come up, and that would like get so much traffic.
Yes.
Yeah.
So that's exactly where why I say YouTube and Google. So I'll give you an example, but I want to talk about Facebook and Twitter afterwards.
Oh, yeah.
But, I'll give you an example of what I did. I actually was like hiring an SEO company. This is before I knew SEO. It was towards the end of like when I was closing down my business that I started to like really learn SEO. And so I was like, what is SEO? Should I do whatever? And they wanted me to do like Las Vegas facials, Las Vegas waxing, things like that. And I'm like, yeah, no, that sounds great. Totally what I do. You know, we should do that. And you know, they wanted to charge me all this money, and I didn't do it. I ended up like just doing my own research, getting a mentor, getting like some training and whatnot. And what I learned was rather than saying do Las Vegas waxing, it would be better to be like how to take care of your skin in the Las Vegas heat. You know, like that's a specific thing to Las Vegas. So if somebody is Googling that because they're in Las Vegas, then that's going to come to page 1. If I go for Las Vegas waxing, every single spa, everybody nail salon that has waxing has ranked for that, and I might be on page 20, and I might be on page 1 in the next 2 years if I'm consistent with, you know, SEOing it.
So it's like juicy tip number 2. How to...
Okay, listen, here's what I did. I found out there was a keyword I found. It was best spas Las Vegas. And it was like, when you find a keyword, you want it to be between like 2,000 to like 12,000, somewhere in there, depending on what you're doing. But mostly about 2,000 to 12,000 searches a month. And so I found best spas in Las Vegas. It was low competition. You always want low competition, medium at the most. You don't want high competition. Right. So nobody was ranking for it, and I put up a website, really simple website. I had my guy who was really good at SEO, and I wasn't that good, but he went SEO'd it, the back end of it. And here's what I put: the top 5 spas. I put the Bellagio spa. I put the spa at Canyon Ranch. I put mine. You know. I put one similar to mine on the other side of town, and then I put like, maybe like a massage one that was strictly massage or something, so it wasn't my competition. So if people like searched for that, they could go to the Bellagio or go to me or whatever, but
you were there.
I was there, and that website was at the top, so it wasn't me, it was that website. that I was on it, you know? So that was like really, that's when I started like getting traffic from that, and I was like, oh my God, this stuff works. It's awesome, you know?
Juicy, juicy. We told you guys that Danielle was going to give us some juicy stuff, did we not? And I'm writing these down too.
So for Facebook, the two things I would do if I had my skincare business again, I would do some sort of promotion where I give like a free facial or something, or like something good, you know, if you check in 10 times. So almost like a punch card. You know how people have the punch cards? I'd be like, the 5th time you check in, you get a free whatever, you know?
Okay. See, and I
have them
like,
checking in.
Like, free gift and like put a little.
Or that. Whatever's good for you, you know? Yeah, free grab bag, free whatever, or like a coupon, or a gift card for your mom, or whatever it is, you know, or samples or whatever. But the checking in online, because referrals, when people see that someone goes somewhere, they'll go there. Like if I'm looking for a hairdresser and I've seen that 4 people are going to this place, I'm going to go there. Or I'm going to like call or be like, what's up with that? Or privately message them and be like, hey, I saw that you go to this place. Are they good? Or whatever, you know?
How can you do that without being super sleazy? In the sense of like every time your guest comes in, you're like, check in, like, review.
Well, just make it fun. People love doing that stuff. Just be like, hey, did you check in? You know, if you do 10 check-ins, you can whatever. Or you can get a raffle ticket every time you check in, and at the end of the month, we'll do a raffle
I think just like authentically wanting them to win and just telling them, oh my gosh, I want you to win this. Like, make sure you check in. Like, I just wanted to remind you again, you know.
That's good.
People want to shout you out. They just forget, you know. People just forget to do it. But they love telling people about their person, you know.
Right.
So I would also do Facebook ads.
Promos, check in. Okay, Facebook ads. So don't know much about it, so I can't wait for this topic.
Okay, it's such a loaded thing. There's so much about Facebook ads. And so, okay, you have to have a budget. You don't just start Facebook. You don't be like, I think I'll spend $20 on Facebook ads today. No. You have to have a budget set aside for Facebook ads, and I would say at least $500 for the first month. Okay. To get a bunch of leads, and some of that money goes to testing. So about $100 of those dollars would go to testing your ads, and then the rest of the money would be going towards putting that money towards the best converting, low-priced ads that you find.
Okay. So I heard Gary Vee talk about that. Like, he'll say something with Facebook advertising where at first you're just like showing people who you are, and then the people who clicked it, then you go back and retarget them with another ad.
There's all these levels to it. So, but if you don't have anything and you're new, you have no clientele, or you like want to grow, you don't have an email list, you're looking for cold leads. These are people that don't know who you are, and you have to give them something in exchange for their email address. So a coupon, or a free eyebrow wax, or a free whatever, you know, free massage with your pedicure, or mask on your feet, whatever, you know, some reason to come in, or give their email address. So you spend your money getting these cold leads at first, and then it's way less money to run an ad to a warm lead, which means that they already know who you are. They're on your email list. So you can take your email list, you can export those emails, upload them into Facebook as a custom audience, call it something, and send ads to only those people. Okay. So if you have 100 people, maybe and when you're doing your ads, by the way, you're only doing a certain zip code. So you're only doing maybe the 2 zip codes around your location. Maybe you're only doing ages 24 to 32 women who make over $50,000 a year. You can even say that.
And I think even, sorry, interrupt you real quick, but is like if you're a nail tech in the nail industry, I have personally found in my career, and I think AnDrea is similar, and anyone in our group within local nail techs, that our target market would actually be older because they have the income coming in, that residual income's coming in, they're more regular, And so, yeah, as a nail tech, I would recommend targeting like a little bit older, someone that you are thinking, okay, maybe they're in a place where they have money to like come in and get their nails every 2 weeks, you know. But yeah, so you target that.
I know you guys do this because you're like you do the B School thing. I know that you've done the research of like what are their favorite magazines, where do they hang out. I know you do that. So you take those and you make those the interests, and so you're like, I'm only targeting women age 35 to 48 who live in this zip code. So there's you already have only an audience of like 50,000 or something. And then you're like, and I only want women who like Lexuses, Mercedes, BMW, you know? Yeah.
That's another juicy tip.
Or maybe like a high-end magazine, like only women who like Allure or whatever. So if they haven't liked that Facebook page, or maybe like some organization they're proud to be a member of that you have to be a certain age to join or something. But you know, you qualify them like that.
Ooh, AnDrea's got to say something. She just what?
Like, what if you don't know these things? And I just want to say this for the person who's like, well, I don't know what to put and get specific about. Can you like make a list of your top clients that you already do and kind of stalk their Facebook and go see, is that public to go see what they like?
Oh, yeah, for sure. That's great market research. That's where the ideal client comes in first. That's why you should just do that at first. You know, like Jenny is totally one of my ideal avatars. I have a few people who are like my clients and people online that I know in real life, you know, that are like, is my person. Like my copywriter, like I interviewed Jenny. She did like a personal interview. I sent her, I had my VA transcribe it. I sent her our transcription, and you're going to see like Jenny's words like in my new website copy, you know, because like I've done that research. So you have to do all that research in the beginning, even though it sucks, you know. So I didn't do this, but I should have gone through Jenny's page and been like, oh, Jenny likes all these health blogs.
But I don't. I don't like anything really. I like friends that have pages that I don't always pay attention to.
Or I'll look through and see what you shared. You know, whose pages are you sharing?
That would be smarter, because with Facebook, I'm kind of like.
Look, I mean, ask people. You know, what are your favorite websites and blogs? Where are you to learn things? Like,
I wonder though.
Arsenal. So here's what you do when you.
Books I like though, and music I like, and
you
could totally find out. Okay.
I could target. So you guys like Jenny. Yeah. You love the 5-minute journal, right?
Yes.
You can run an ad. You can run an ad to women in America. So you have to do in America, and then if you want to expand larger than that, you only do America, Canada, Australia, and the UK. Those are the 4 like highest profitable developed countries that will get you quality leads. So you could do women ages 24 to 34, you know, who like the 5-minute journal, and that's it. And the ad can be like the ad can say something like a daily meditation that like for 5 minutes a day that will guide you through blank, 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 because you know that person already likes the 5-minute journal.
So put the 5-minute
like what you're saying.
Because I am putting meditations on my website, and you know that. Because I'm starting to add a whole library of meditations over at
the 5-minute meditation or whatever for free. And you get the 5-minute meditation. Yeah.
Okay. Yeah.
And if they have liked the 5-minute journal, this tells me that they're gonna like the 5-minute meditation.
Oh my gosh, that's so good. So like, AnDrea, for you, I wonder like something that you do every day, because a little bit about what AnDrea does with her personal business is amazing. She does a lot of like spiritual life. I don't know, Drea, why don't you go? Yeah, you'd explain it.
The inner work, the mindset stuff, the belief breakthrough. Starting to do a lot of that in the salon with my clients during their nails.
I love that.
Yeah.
So you could target like maybe target Limitless, or target like somebody something around like belief breakthrough, something
like events like show that people are working on their self-development and personal development and stuff like that.
And going to those events.
Books and
Yeah, exactly. People who follow, who live in your area, since it's local, and you want them to come and see you. You could be like, you could even position yourself as like the spiritual nail tech or something like that. Or you could even run an ad that says something like, you could even put a client testimonial in your ad and be like, one thing with testimonials that you can do, like I could send Jenny a testimonial and be like, hey, can you approve this? like would you say this?
Yeah.
You know?
And I'd be like,
you could even be like,
we've actually done that. I actually like sent out a testimony and I'm like testimonial and I'm like tweak it, you know, to like
exactly.
if you did
add your thing
I know
here.
my grammar's horrible, just like that, like but here.
Yeah. But you could be like, clients have been saying that Jenny's like the Oprah of nails, you know, or like it's like going to a spiritual guide or getting your nails done is so boring. Like I hate getting my nails done. I hate it, you know?
Yeah, I know. I didn't know that. Really?
Yeah. I'm like, this sucks like so much. I just have to sit there and I can't use my hands, so I can't be on my phone. Like it sucks.
You need a faster nail tech.
Yeah, if you're like, do you hate getting your nails done because you're so bored?
You want them done?
Yeah. People are raving about this place because it's like they're going to their with their best friend or something, you know, like something like that. So the thing about Facebook ads is you have to, whatever edge you're going with, say you're going with the 5-minute meditation. Well, you have to tweak one thing. With any type of testing, whether it's your lead pages, your social media posts, anything you're doing, Facebook ads, you tweak one variable to see. So what I would do for Jenny is I would say like, we're gonna do 5 ads with this image, with this copy, and we're gonna try the 5-minute journal. We're gonna target only one interest. So we're gonna target the 5-minute journal, and then another ad is gonna target, same image, same copy. We'll target Marie Forleo's followers. Same image, same copy. Next ad, we'll target
like Gabby B's followers
living.
Would be a good for one.
Yeah, so like 5 of them. Yeah. And then you find like the best like thing to target, like Marie Forleo or the 5-minute journal for low cost. Then when you get your low cost, you find out like how many conversions you're getting, and then you tweak like one thing. So we're like, okay, Jenny, we're gonna take this image, but we're gonna try 5 different images. So we're gonna do the same copy, target 5-minute journal, all 5 images. Whichever one converts highest, we're going with this image and this interest, and now we're gonna do 5 different versions of your copy until you have like an ad that converts. Now this is the highest price you're ever gonna pay for like ads, which is like $3 a lead is like the highest you want to pay. You can get down lower. I mean, some people get 40 cents. That's awesome. $1 is like really good. It's kind of like where you want to be at. You don't want to pay more than like $3 a lead. I mean, Facebook will charge you a lot. I mean, and when you do this testing, this is why I say have like a $100 budget. You do $5 a day, and you turn it off after a day. And if they are not, Facebook will take your money, okay? But if they can't take your money because they're going to charge you more than $5, then they won't take it, you know? Okay. For a conversion, they might take some of it for like the views you got, but nobody converted. But they won't. It will say no conversions because it wasn't less than $5 or whatever. So then you turn off all the ones that like didn't convert or are $4. You pay $4 for a lead. You turn that off. Then you keep on like the ones that were low, and you change those to the highest converting image, copy, whatever, and you run those through your budget. Then you have the list of people that got your offer. Next time you have an offer to give, or you want to start like an email sequence that leads to a sale or something like that, you retarget your warm leads, and it's way cheaper to retarget to them.
Okay.
Because they're already on your list.
See, yeah, Jerry, what were you gonna say?
No, I was just gonna say that I know that Danielle has to go soon, so I wanted to, honor that and make sure that we tell people, because I'm like, we just want to know about what you're creating next, and you kind of talked about it, and I want everyone to know how to find you. Is there any other question that you had for her, Jenny?
No, I feel like that was so good. So good.
And I know there's like so much more that we can talk about.
So much, which is where your webinars, I think, are going to come into play. I do just want to add that maybe if you are new and you're starting and you're maybe not ready for this more advanced stuff, you know, that's totally like okay, like we can as simple places to start. But Danielle said it, you know, so go back and watch this over and over again, because she said, you know, start with that getting on Facebook and doing your sites and with the YouTube and everything. And what did you say? Oh, it was so good. It's in my notes. Oh, like using your zip code. And also in my personal experience too, when I was building up my clientele, I have advanced education with C&D. AnDrea is an educator for, can I say the name?
Young Nels. You just said
Young Nels. Okay, educator. So if you have advanced education, and we're going to do a whole different topic on advanced education, just so you guys know, but if you can have your name and info is on their website so people can find you and contact you. Also, I get a lot of leads through Yelp, but my reviews are good. So Yelp, it's like if you're not good at what you do, don't get on Yelp yet, but have that Google business page set up. Then you can have reviews there as well. And then the giveaway thing and the promo that Danielle talked about with having the check-ins on Facebook is like easy peasy, gentle place to start. And as you grow, then you can go into that. But yeah, I just wanted to add that for
Awesome.
for beginners.
For sure. And yeah, I mean, I tend to like overwhelm people.
No.
But like you have to start somewhere, and just like put out horrible content until you figure it out. You know, just don't shy away from putting the content out there and trying, you know, because you're never going to think your way through it. You're going to learn by putting it out and seeing what works and doesn't work.
Which is we preach this all the time, which we had to learn. And it was after a strategy session I had with you. You told me that, and you were like, just start going, girl. I'm like, okay. And I've learned so much. And I've gained so much more clarity doing that just by following your advice. But yeah, so back to what AnDrea was saying. Yeah, what's next? What have you got coming up? Where can we find you? All of that.
I'm so excited. My website is danielleford.com. What's on there right now is a lot of marketing training, some video marketing stuff, and I'm doing, you know, free webinars just for the time being until my new site is done. But I'm going with a whole new concept. I have a photo shoot on Monday for my final like brand photo shoot. So freaking excited about it. So excited. Yeah, it's gonna be a whole different direction than mine is right now, and it's gonna be like very video focused. And I'll be relaunching one of my courses, the video in a day. I'm like redoing it, and then I'm going to be doing an extra program coming out that will not be evergreen. I don't think so. About YouTube and SEO, kind of like domination. So
nice.
Yeah, you guys can keep a lookout for that.
Perfect. So go to danielleford.com, get on her email list, and follow her, because she is like the freaking queen of this, I swear. And I love that too, because she's known on Periscope as the Queen of Periscope. I love when people say that, because you just
never said that.
I know. You never said that. It's just everyone was like, nope, like this is where she lives. She does awesome. And because again, it's with video. And I'm wondering too, like even with Instagram, if you are going to post stuff, make sure you do your hashtags. And you can even put in your Instagram hashtags like Utah nails, Utah hair. Like I'll hashtag best nails in Utah. But I've only gotten like 1 or 2 clients who found me on Instagram, and they were a little bit younger, and so they really like only would come back every once in a while.
Are you using hashtagify.me?
No, what's hashtagify me?
Hashtagify. So hashtag IFY.
Hashtag IFY. .me. Okay.
You find a term that's a popular term, not something you just thought of in your mind. So I don't know if Best Nails Utah is a hashtag or not. I have no idea.
It probably isn't.
So look on Instagram, actually. Go to like Nails Utah and look for like something that looks like it's a popular hashtag. Find that one. Type it into hashtagify.me. It's going to give you like the 10 related hashtags to that, and use those in all your Instagram posts. And then, you know, you can put up to 30 hashtags in your Instagrams, but you don't want to put them all in the post with the picture. Put a few, like maybe 3, 4, 5, and put the first comment.
In the first comment. Okay. That's awesome. Let's see. That's another like juicy tip.
There's so much. It's like I try not to overwhelm people. I'm like, all you need to focus on is this, this, and this. You don't need to know all of it. Like you just focus on this, you know?
Right. I just like want like people just like go, do it all, and get there and learn as you go. And is there anything else that you wanted to add? Because since we're BLAB was down, the server was down, wasn't working. That's why we're on this live YouTube live broadcast. And I'm just wondering if there's anything else you want to add, or real quick before we close.
I don't think so. I think if this is going to be on YouTube forever, then people can just put things in the comments and you can continue the conversation there.
Perfect. Yes. Please do comment, because if you do have questions, we would love to answer them and address them.
Awesome. Thank you so much for having me. This was really fun. You guys are joy to talk to.
No, thank you. The honor is all ours. Like, you just taught us so much, and we appreciate it so much. So thank you.
You're welcome. Yeah, I feel like we got to ask you to come back, because we didn't even touch Twitter. We didn't even touch
so much. I know.
So
much.
So excited. Yes, and even as maybe when your courses or your programs are getting ready to like roll out more officially, if you want to like do any more, let us know. We're always totally open.
I'm sure I'll have something going on like that.
Yeah, so thank you so much again. DanielleFord.com, and social media, you're Danielle Ford LV.
Like everywhere.
And I have that in the description box below already, but that's where she is everywhere, like Twitter and Periscope and all of that. Everywhere. So thank you. All right.
That's guys. Have a great rest of your day.
Yeah, you too. And AnDrea, bye. Thank you. That was so fun. Next week, we'll be back, most likely on BLAB. If not, maybe we just might need to go this route. So we'll keep you updated. So make sure you're on the list at beautiestalkingbusiness.com. And if you want to catch any replays, then go to the show at beautiestalkingbusiness.com, and that will throw you to a little place where you can throw your email in and then have free access to all of our replays, because I finally figured out how to do that. All right, bye. You have a beautiful day.
Go shine today.
Oh no, say it, Drea, say it.
Go shine today.
Love you guys.